Hi, so I'm here with David and Seb. Nice to meet you guys. Can you talk to us about your game that you've created?
Yeah, so definitely, this is Snake Pass. It is actually the brainchild of Sebastian Lise over here. He is one of our designers over at Sumo Digital, and it was actually a winner of a game jam that we had last year. And everybody thought that you obviously won with it. And then next thing you know, big bosses were like, let's run with the idea, and that's what we have right here. So, Seb, why don't you kind of lead us on into how you got into making Snake Pass, really?
Right. Well, I started at Sumo a couple of years ago working on Little Big Planet as a designer, and when Little Big Planet project ended, Sumo gave me some time to experiment with the Unreal Engine. I tried to make a rope that would sway when you run into it, and when the rope fell down on the floor, it sort of looked interesting, and I thought there might be a game in there, a cool mechanic. So I turned the rope into a snake, started slithering around with it, and gave him more and more abilities, and it just turned into a really unique, cool character to play around with.
How long did it take to create the game?
Well, initially the game jam idea, the prototype, was about 2 weeks, and since then we've worked on it for about 3.5 months now, with varying team size. We started with 2 people, we had 10 at some point, and now we're back to 2 people for a while. So a small team, 3.5 months.
Is it based on levels? Is it like levels to complete in the game?
Yes, it's very much level based, yes. It's going to be about 20, maybe 30, somewhere between those numbers. Free roam levels where you collect a bunch of stuff and climb loads of different contraptions and mechanics.
Are they like hard levels, or do they get progressively harder or easier?
I hope so, yeah. The final levels will be brutal, yes.
Yeah, so just imagine, how he's climbing that pole right there. Just imagine one level with an entire pole, and if you fall off, it's game over or something like that. Yeah, I mean, something pretty intense.
If it was up to me, the final level is definitely going to be something like that, yeah. Almost impossible.
30 minutes to cross it No, not that hard.
Is it just one player, or is there multiple players available to play?
For now, we're focusing on the single-player experience, yes.
Can we have a little play of the game?
Yeah, most definitely. So we obviously have 2 different machines going on right here, 2 different control styles as well. One we like to call it easy, and the other one, I guess, a bit more advanced in a sense. Yeah, but I mean, we took it to EGX Res, I think 2 weeks ago, and people basically equally enjoyed either or. So I mean, feel free to take whatever. If you think you can handle the awesome controls, then go for it. Not to say that these aren't awesome, but there's definitely another way to play the game. So yeah, feel free.
Is it sort of like Snake, the mobile game, a little bit?
A lot of people allude to that just because of the movement.
Yeah.
But obviously you won't die if you touch yourself and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's just more of a different type of movement that you can do as a snake. I mean, if you think like a snake, you'll obviously be able to do pretty well as a snake.
Yeah. Oh.
There you go.
So is it the more eggs you eat, the better?
You actually don't get longer, which is more of the collectible thing. Right now, that's just more of a secondary objective.
Yeah.
Kind of like how there were red coins in Super Mario 64, that type of thing. Yeah.
Oh wow, it's really cool.
So what do you think about the snake then, just by itself?
It's so cute.
Yeah.
I like it. I wish it could get longer though, with more eggs.
That might be something we could add at some point.
Yeah.
Would you give it a name? We don't have a name for it yet.
Cecil.
What?
Cecil.
Cecil.
Yeah.
Cecil the snake.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Cecil the snake. Cecil. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
No problem. Glad you
Thank
enjoyed
you.
it.
I enjoyed that.